So now that I know how we're operating on a really high level in terms of OKRs, so we've got clusters, subclusters, I'll be influencing one of those subclusters with my work. What I'm going to do now is figure out a little bit more regarding what the actual referrals are. What is this thing that we're actually trying to design? So I'm going into this page here and I'm looking through our definitions of opportunities, bets, insights. We've got a bit of research here to go through. So I won't go through this in too much detail, but you can see what is being put there as some help from me as a designer to basically take inspiration from. I want to go into this informed, of course, and I want to figure out what kind of thing we're trying to prove or disprove. And in this case, it's these hypotheses right here: customer needs, benefits of implementing something, and having some super nice, healthy incentive mechanics to basically get more people owning Volvos. I believe this is more of a B2C domain rather than B2C, which typically operates in terms of fleets. That's just jargon, and I'm just absorbing a lot of it right now. We have business impact, which is super important. We want to have a lower cost per acquisition, of course, and essentially we want to have loyalty to lifetime value. I'm not too sure what that means and I can't expand it. Anyhow, we're going to go down and we're going to look at the team list. Yes, you can see all of my fellow team members. What we're trying to do here, Volvo is already saturated in Sweden, so we don't think we're going to be able to grow more. But we should be able to. Majority in Sweden is fleet now, 95%, 85%. More room for growth to consumer than to business. Retention already extremely strong in Sweden, but we still need to work with it. Also, CX perspective, they want to drive more projects. Okay, so we've got a stakeholder. We've just realized that there's another stakeholder other than just like our OKR. We have the OKRs we want to hit, but we also have people who want to take the lead with more of these projects. So we have to please them as well. So typical. You're not going to just have one stakeholder. You'll have several. So here's the vision. We can read through it. It's nicely written. Bit of a story. So we can look at that later on. Strategy, enter the US market, but we want to grow referral in the US, expand to more of the Volvo markets over time. So I'm not too sure if we're doing this in Sweden or in the US as well, but we'll figure that out when we get a walkthrough of this tomorrow. Tesla, Lucid, Volvo, Polestar, obviously folks in the same domain as us. How do they deal with referrals? I'll have a little click through this later on. And then we also have outside the industry, and the most famous one here is Dropbox. Everybody knows that. I think if you want to share a file with somebody, you send their email. Brilliant. So that means Dropbox has another person's email, not just yours. That's a perfect way to basically piggyback referral mechanics off of, because then you can say things like, the more people that you share things with, hey, we'll give you an extra bit of memory. We'll give you an extra 5 GB or a whole terabyte if you invite X, Y, and Z to join you in this Dropbox ecosystem, even though it's not technically an ecosystem in the way iOS is. You get the idea. Then I've got some referral pages, reference pages, referral rule details, future initiative, Figma mockup. So let's have a little look at the referral details. Open that up. This is nice. New car purchase, referral codes and links. Volvo car shows appreciation. Buyer gets X amount discount. Owners get some points. Okay, so there's a point system that I wasn't aware of. There we go. And they can cash it at a Volvo store for anything. Headquarter experience, test drive, media events. Okay, love it. Absolutely love it. Now this Figma thing is really great because we've gone from the super high strategic level, from OKR all the way down to some pretty pixels inside Figma. This is our wheelhouse, right? And we can see some wireframes. I'll be working with a UI designer, somebody who's way more visual than I, and we'll be fleshing out this flow, which looks pretty well ideated upon already. So that's everything for now. I'll give you an update at some point. Thanks.